When we first decided to sell the house, we did a favor for a friend who had just got into the real estate business, and we asked her to help us. And 4 or 5 months later, we weren't getting anywhere. We only had a couple of open houses, very few private showings, and we decided to just end that and end our association with them and find another company to work with.
And then we decided to take a break in between not having a realtor, and we started getting phone calls. And Phil was the one person that was persistent enough to convince me to make an appointment with him. And after we interviewed 4 different realtors before him, he was the one we chose.
The reason why we picked Phil was he was the last one on our interview list, and we pretty much had our mind made up by that point who we were going to hire. And it was Phil himself, his presentation. When he started, one of the first things he said in his presentation was, "I'm going to be different. I'm going to present something that's different to you." And at the end, I said, "You know what, Phil? Back in the beginning, you said you were going to do something different. Well, let me tell you something. Not only did you do something different and present something different to us, you're hired."
I'd rate our experience with Phil as our realtor 5. I mean, we got all the results we wanted. We got a good price for our house, and all the people he worked for him or worked with him were exceptionally great people to work with.
Well, I learned that Phil is not only totally involved with his family, but he's involved in his community too. We saw him being a charity bartender one night to raise money for some charity. He's just totally involved in his community and his family. And who else would you want with somebody like that to work for you? One of the things that stands out the most, I think, is his video walkthrough of our home. The way he presented that to potential buyers was so unique. I almost bought the place myself. Can we say I already have? If we had more business cards and we were staying in town, we would have more of them out there for it. But we've told everybody about Phil and the Long and Foster experience and the whole thing he's got going. You know, we recommend him highly. One of the things that I'm going to go away from this whole thing, this experience, is I've talked to Phil, whether we've sent texts back and forth or actually talked on the phone. And you realize after a while that the most important thing to Phil, I'll go getting emotional again, is not selling a house. It's what he can do for people, how he can help people find that place, you know, or help people sell that place. The satisfaction he gets out of that. I could almost bet the money's secondary. What he feels out of it emotionally is what drives him. Sorry.